Well, when did you kind of know that you're tied with Tom there going into 18? Did you know it all, or?
Actually, I did. Right in the middle of 18 fairway, Brian Lemkow had his phone and looked on the website, Muscatine Journal, and found out what was going on. He asked me, do I want to know? And I said, yeah, sure. And so he told me, so I knew what I needed to do, and I was very thankful. The good Lord was with me today and allowed me to make that last putt.
What were you thinking on the last putt? Because that was an easy putt. Going downhill, you're going to have it might be playing fast, might go too fast on you, might break the wrong way.
Right. Well, you know, obviously with the weather, the last couple of days, these greens have been slow. And, you know, my hat's off to the greens and grounds crew for what they accomplished over the last 2 days to allow this tournament to happen. So, you know, every green's just putting differently, and I picked my line and just trusted it, and it was the best line. The ball went into the right half side of the hole, so if it drifted a little bit more, it probably would have missed it.
Were you feeling a little comfortable though with your putt? Because even if you would have missed it just by a little bit, you're hitting good for par, and you're at least going to playoff.
Absolutely, yeah. I wasn't even worried about that. I was focusing on trying to make that putt, and just knew if I missed it, that it would have tapped in, and then Tom and I would have went into a playoff.
How confident would you have been going into that playoff? Because you didn't have a bogey at all at that back nine. It was either par or birdie for you.
Right. Real confident. You know, the front nine, I didn't play that well, didn't strike the ball that well, and didn't putt all that well. And so I had a little pep talk with myself for the back nine, and good things started to happen. And I hung in there, and I was kind of proud of myself for hanging in there.
How'd that pep talk go?
It went well. It went well.
What'd you say to yourself?
Well, I've been playing this game for a long, long time, and experience is the best teacher. And people like my brother John and my father and others, and even Tom, just stay within yourself. Don't get excited. Be calm. Be patient. Don't let anxiety come in, and just let it happen.
This isn't your first city championship either, isn't it?
No, I was first one was in the year 2000, Y2K.
15 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time to wait for that next one.
It really is, and I was beginning to wonder whether another one would come or not, and I'm just thrilled that it did.
Have you finished second a lot of times? A lot of runner-ups in between there?
In the top 5 a lot of times. But I've got a lot of catching up to do. My brother has 11 city titles, and I don't know that I'll be able to catch him, but I feel really good about having won the city tournament in the 40s, and then I turned 55 this year, so I won in the 50s. So maybe 6 more years from now, maybe I'll give it a go and try to win it in the 60s, which my brother did do.
Would you rather win 6 in a row going into your 60s, or just wait off to your 60s?
Absolutely, I'd love to win 6 in a row, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That should be good.